We are seeing the framework coming together that could, and keep in mind, it still could bring a sports complex to Knoxville's Old City.
That's right. Sports in downtown Knoxville. You know, the idea has been tossed around now for many years. The latest version started picking up steam when businessman and Smokies baseball team owner Randy Boyd started buying up land in Knoxville's Old City. Plots situated in an unmistakable diamond pattern.
Then came the drawings, a vision for something like Chicago's Wrigleyville, and then we saw the bulldozers roll. There they went, but paying for it and bringing in all the off-the-field parts of the project needed an organization.
Reporter Blake Stevens has our top story for us tonight. And Blake, I know you were there as the new Sports Authority met for the first time, so tell us about the potential price tag for all of this.
Well, Bo, we know the sports complex carries a projected cost of $65 million. Now, that could change, especially given the price of materials right now, but let's work with that number right now. Now, the county finance director says the payment on that debt would be about $4 million a year for 30 years. Now, remember, the governor put $13.5 million in his budget for this project. That brings the payment down. Then the legislature passed a bill that allows tax revenue inside the stadium to go toward that debt, and new development around that stadium would bring new sales tax revenue. And remember, Boyd Sports could be paying $1 million a year to lease the stadium, so anything left over would then be split between the city and county. Developers believe it won't be much. In fact, they believe in a few years the stadium could pay for itself.
I just am laying that out there to let you know there's a lot of work to be done.
A meeting so significant, the newly formed Sports Authority commemorated it by signing baseballs.
I thought it was great. I think it's going to be challenging, but exciting. I think we're coming together with very diverse backgrounds for the good of the community, and I think that's where we're headed. I'm excited.
They spent the morning listening to specifics about the project and its potential cost. Attorney Mark Mamontoff says the cost to the city and county will likely be low, given the amount of new revenue a stadium would create.
Our goal with the stadium is to mitigate that, if not eliminate any exposure to the taxpayers of Knox County and the city of Knoxville to making payments.
Final plans, lease agreements, and price tags will have to be approved by these 7 before heading to city and county leaders. Thompson wants to ensure no one is left out of the project's potential.
It's a huge opportunity. We're going to have to be intentional. And I think the steps that I see that the Gym Corporation they've put forth, and also the board, and also the city and county, I think we're all on the same team, and I definitely think it's a huge opportunity.
Mamontoff believes any bill to the city and county would be less than 1% of what they currently pay in debt service right now every year. And he emphasized this debt service cannot come from property taxes. So he says there should be no concern about a rate hike if that stadium is approved. Summer.
All right, Blake. Well, the proposal will undergo an economic impact study next. It's set to take between 9 and 12 weeks.
Yeah, Knoxville Deputy Mayor Stephanie Welch says she hopes to have construction, lease, and financing plans ready by the end of summer or early fall.